What's up, YouTube? Oh, man, who is ready? Yeah, Brandon, you made it. Yes. Click spring videos again. Oh, no, don't you start that. Don't you start that. So we're building something. If you hear any humming, I have the fumigator running in the background in this giant enclosure that's printing right now because Chris forgot to print a part for his Zaribo build. I need the injector cap for the lubricant. Forgot to print those. So I'm printing them right now in ABS, in the fume extractor, just to verify that I can't smell anything, and I can't smell anything. There's no ABS fumes down here. I'm not getting a headache. All I hear is the roar of, not roar, but the sound of the fan blowing in there, and the AC unit running because the AC is on because it's humid. It's very, very humid out here in the Midwest. So we were building a Zaribo. So yesterday's video, we kind of went over like what it is, what I'm building, what I think of it. Today we're gonna build it, and I'm not leaving until it's built. So at least as much as I can. Firmware will be later because I am doing this a little different. I am running a SKR board on here. So I guess I should go over what I'm doing. So I'm building a 320Z Zaribo, so it's the Zaribo 320. So 30-30 extrusion, 320Z height and build. Same bed as a Pruso, so the same 250 by 210 bed size. I did order the custom carriage, the Y carriage, so it can use the bearing blocks. So it's and it's also going to use 10mm rods. So 10mm rods on the Y, the Z, and the X versus the Prusa 8. I will be installing fatty LDO 0.9 motors on the X and Y. Here's the fabulous bag of bearings, all nicely encased, ready to go. I printed all the parts in Atomic CFP TG. I've got some Gates GT3 belts in here. I've got an SKR case by Juan. I'll need to confiscate a screen to put into the Zaribo screen case. That's on my list of things to do. Other than that, everything else is just stock Zaribo. Total cost, that's a good question. Let's actually hop over to their website. So let's see here. Let's go to Zaribo.com. Going to Zaribo's website. And let's widen this for everybody. There we go. So let's do upgrade kit. And we want the 320 upgrade kit. So the stock 320 upgrade kit, it doesn't come with printed parts. It's 320, 352, so you're going to get 8mm rods. You bring your own extruder. You bring your bed. You bring your INC board. You bring your power supply. You bring your screen. And then we can do, let's see, no printed parts. 10mm rods. And that jumps into 434. And so that's 10mm rods all the way around. And then we have to go to, there's a new addition. There's the new Y carriage. There it is, MK52 blocks. 505.14 is the total in US dollars. So that's 10mm rods on the Z, the X, the Y, the custom M52 block Y carriage with the bearings and everything. So you get the bearings, the rods, all the angle pieces, all the extrusion. So 505.14. I'm bringing my own Mosquito hot end with a Magnum in it. They also provide the belts and the pulleys. No, the idlers, 16T idlers. Oh yeah, Gareth, I'm definitely going to test the flex. So Gareth is asking what the play flex is in the 10mm rods versus 8. Plenty of 8mm rod experience, so I can tell you firsthand how it is. Because yeah, and I guarantee it's going to be stiffer. I also guarantee less play, but we'll quantify it as best we can. So 505.14 plus shipping to the United States, which was like $50 or something. So, yep, that is it. So let's go back to the assembly guide. Shrink that back down. We're going to start building the X and Y frame. So again, everything is going to be stock until we get to things like the motors and the power supply. I am doing the mean well, because I'm not bringing any, I'm not actually tearing a Prusa apart. So I bought a power supply, I bought motors, I bought a MK52 bed from Printed Solid. So I'm bringing additional components over. So again, it's like $35 for the power supply, $80 for the bed. So we're talking 110 plus 40, so 150. Did I bring anything else? Oh, and the so 150 plus 60, so 210. So we're talking about a price of a Prusa to build this kit. So, yep. The King or Prusa textured. I'm just gonna grab whatever. I have a stack. So this is my So this is my stack of sheets. It's going to get one of these. This is a pretty decent Prusa one here. But yeah. Yeah, no donor. It is 24 volt. Because 24 volt is going to be the sexiest when we work with the 2209s. TMC drivers definitely do run better on the 24 volt. I do have, this was also included with the kit, so I've got my Haribo's chew on. Let's go ahead and open that up. I'm gonna snack on some Haribo's. So a tall Haribo is a Zaribo. See, that's where the name comes from. You're learning from me. Oh, yep, that's delicious. That's delicious. So let's see what I need. I got the assembly guide here. Snack on Zaribo. They should have used the dinosaurs. That would have been awesome. So things that I need right now. I need these right angle plates that I printed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the fourth one? There it is. I need, that's the only printed parts I need. Good. I need 4 feet. I know there's a foot in here. Come here, foot. Anything else in here that I need? Doesn't look like it. 1 foot. Let's see. I need 4 right angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 caps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's a foot. 2, 3. And where's my 4th foot? There it is. And the bag of T-nuts. Giant T-nuts. I bet 3 of those Haribos get caught in the beard. Oh yeah. Eventually. Oh, and I need screws. So let's grab some screws. Let's see, 3 M840s. Everything's labeled, so everything is labeled nicely and neatly. So there's that. I need M612s. M612s. M612s, 45 cap screws, M612. Again, labeled for your ease of use. Yes, that is it right there. It's printing some ABS right now as we speak. And I need number 5, which is M620s. M620s. So I need some more fatties. Is that right? Did I say that right? Yeah. M612s and M620s. Aha. Cap screw M620s. And that is it for this page. What's up, Chris Travis? How aren't you sick of T-nuts? I have no idea. 94 is enough for me. Yeah, T-nuts. Okay. We have the 3 bags of screws we're going to need. And we're not going to need all of them, I don't know. But we'll figure that out. 4 of these 90-degree angle thingies I printed. 4 feet. 4 of those. And I grabbed 5 of those, so we'll put one of those back. T-nuts. And the knife can go away for the moment. Let's scroll down. Let's see. Prepare 4 corner brackets in the following way. Insert M6 by 12 screw to 1 hole in the bracket. Screw T-nut. Wow, look at this. Is very, very informative here. So we've got to prepare 4 of these. So let's line these things up all of the same way. These T-nuts. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 corner pieces, and we need the M612s. M620s, M612s. 4 of these. I wish it was in the red CFPTG. That I just ordered mine, so it should be on the way ASAPs. Okay, so we're going to do this and pre-assemble this T-nut a little bit. Okay. Pre-assemble another one. Pre-assemble another one. Let's see. Lay out the extrusions so the x-axis extrusion when viewed from above are horizontal. Okay. I'm reading ahead of myself. Yeah, smelling awful is the bad part, because if you can smell it, you're breathing in the harmful styrene fumes. So, if you don't want the smell, you can print ASA, but there's still harmful fumes. So, that's your magic tip. So the x-axis extrusions are these 2. And you can see that they are pre-drilled and tapped. And here are the other x-axis ones. This is the Z and the top brace. So I'll put that over there for now. All right, and they want me to lay them down. Let's see here. Let me zoom in. Can I zoom in on that? Yeah. Yeah. So, can't tell if these are the shorties. Oh yeah, there's the holes. So these are the shorties. And we're going to attach these. Hey, what's up, Wolfgang? That's the man himself. And I need to actually get a special tool out, because I don't actually have anything that's that size. There we go. Pull that out. Pull out my fancy tool here. And here. Okay. Nice. So I need to insert the Y extrusion should have the larger side of the hole facing toward. Insert 2 nuts in the top of each Y extrusion. Okay, 2 T-nuts. Work? Everyone should just buy kits. It just should be a thing. So 1, 2 T-nuts here. 1, 2 T-nuts here. Okay. And need to add a T-nut and a M612 this way. Oh, that's upside down. Never install your T-nuts upside down, folks. That is bad for business. Okay. SKR is just the board, so it's an SKR 1.4 board instead of using the ANSI. So it's not preferred, it's just nicer. Okay, and then as you can see, these are pre-drilled as well on the ends. So you're going to do something like this. Okay. And insert 2 T-nuts in the top face of you. Insert a corner bracket into both Y extrusions. Yep. Slot in the front, blah, blah, blah. Do the same thing. Oh, look at that. 2 T-nuts go there as well. So let's do the back part. I'm actually just going to do something fun here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's set these all up. Again, sometimes I go off the course. But the good news is Wolfgang is here, so if I do something completely idiotic, he might stop me. Dun, dun, da, da, da. And again, you're not tightening everything down from what I can tell. You're just getting it together so that way you can do an assessment of the angles and everything. I even have a square somewhere around here. So I'll check things with that before I finish assembly. All right, come on now. There we go. That's always good. Ask the man behind the Zaribo whether you should get a Zaribo or a bear. Ah, what would be more stable? You know, let's see here. Look at that. Look at that. So I think one thing that I did incorrectly was looking at the pictures. You see that the shiny silver bits, those 2 holes. Those need to be on the other side. So let's go ahead and change this up a little bit, because from looking at the pictures, I'm working on the bottom of it. So here's how it's black on this side and silver on this side. And if we scroll, oh, did I go too far? I did. So if you look at the pictures here, this has the black side. So black side, and then I believe if we scroll down further, and this is the other side. See how it's flipped? Yeah, I was doing it the wrong way. So let's go ahead and flip these the correct way. Dun 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 dun. You gotta remember, Chris needs lots of pictures if he's going to do this correctly. Lots and lots of pictures. At least I'm stopping other people from doing it wrong like me. Let's see here. And then insert that into the T-slot. Oh, I had that screwed down too far. Come on. It's a lot harder to do after you make all those mistakes. You got to backtrack. And there's this piece. Boom. Now that's correct. Now let's fix this side up. So these two come out. This pops out. When I have trouble printing on the Prusa texture sheet, always little blobs under the nozzle, but not on the smooth sheet. Huh. Yeah, I encourage people to do it correct the first time, but I'm encouraging them that making mistakes is okay, because it's not hard to correct them. It just might be a pain in the butt if you got to do it an hour later. Because I have no idea what it's going to look like an hour later from now and be like, oh man, that's really hard to fix. Shouldn't have done all that nonsense. Okay. So now we are lined up correctly. And I'm just going to put these on loose so that way things don't slide around. Putting it on loose so things don't slide around. Okay. Let's reattach these bad boys. Dun, 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 dun. Hope everyone's having an enjoyable day. Does Zaribo ship the... Zaribo is in Germany, so they should be able to ship you to the Europe land very simply. All right. Okay. Do I need to slide anything else in there? So 2 T-nuts on the top. Slide the bracket on. What's up, Kyle Davis? All right, so we are here. We're going to take this, and remember, these 2 drilled out parts are going to go on the front there. And we slide it in. Just slide it in. Okay. Whoop. As Chris slides it off the table and tries to take it apart. Should have tightened it down more, Chris. Remember, this is my first Zaribo, guys. If this was a bear, I could put it together blindfolded. There we go. There we go. So there's the initial thing. I'm going to tighten this down a little bit more so things don't slide around while I'm working on it. Because I believe there's adding some extra T-nuts here and there. Okay. 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 What's up, Mr. Mario? Okay, so that'll allow me to move things around as I need be. Slide 2 T-nuts in the front slot on the front extrusion. They'll be used to attach to LCD. So this will be my front. So 2 T-nuts in the front. Easy enough. Insert M840 into the front axis. Tighten them slightly. Okay, so we're going to get to these. Look at these things. M840s. Beefcakes. Beefcake. Just need 2 of them right now. Okay, loosen this up so I can get in there. Okay. Okay. What's up, Martin? Okay, and then this one. Again, it says tighten it slightly, Because again, you want to make sure that this is square. And do I have my square in my drawer? I do have my square in my drawer. I have a different square than they have, but I'll figure it out. Still a DIN square. Okay, there's that one slightly in there. These are giganto screws, everybody. Like, I have not messed around with these kind of screws before. These are huge. So now I'll loosen this up for safety reasons. So I can slide around. There we go. There we go. Boom. That's what she said. Yep. Thick screws. Okay. Get it down loose. Still going. There we go. Okay. Tighten them slightly. Now using a right angle ruler, which I have. Repeat, see, I'll tightening the M840 screws. Got it. Wow, that lined up pretty perfect. Okay. Okay. Repeat the steps for the back of the frame. Got you. Spin me right round, baby, right round. What? Do you helicoil the threads on the extrusion? I did not. It comes all threaded and fancy for you, so you don't have to do anything. The good news is that front was very level. I didn't think I even needed to use the square. Now remember, these all are high-end components, so these are Misumi rails, extrusions. So not your cheap extrusions. These are cut to proper lengths, are anodized, they're beautiful. So 2, and do I still have my 2 over here? Yep, still got 2 over there. Did I have to add 2 in the back at all? How's this? When did you start? So, don't tighten too much. Do the same on the other side. Repeat the last 2. The frame should lay flat on the. Yep, it is flat. Now fasten. Yep, don't fasten the screws on the X extrusion. Gotcha. So Y extrusion tighten. Don't tighten this way. So let's grab our square. Okay. And then we're going to come in, and we're only going to tighten on the Y extrusion. So they want you to tighten just, so these corner brackets, you're going to tighten on these sides, not on the X-axis. So Y-axis only. Okay. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Thorsten? Okay. Now loosen the M80 by about 2-3 millimeters. Each corner bracket should now sit flush with the end of the corresponding extrusion. Now loosen the 4 about 2-3 millimeters. Got you. Okay, loosening. 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 Okay, here's my front. Each corner bracket should now sit flush with the end of the corresponding Y extrusion. Prepare the extrusion covers. The middle part is too long to fit in the end of the extrusion due to the clearance issues. Trim the middle part. So basically, they want us to cut some of that nipple off. Little nipple right there. So, bag of stuff. Ooh. And cut some of that off. Okay, I'll do that to each one. Take a little bit more off the middle here. Make them look all nice and even. Oh man, almost done with my ABS print. Okay, last one. You want to build another 320? Well, you can do it through watching this video. Okay, throw that away. Let's see, scroll down. Now install the caps at the end of the extrusion. The thickness of the cap is 2.8 millimeter, which we'll use to align the X extrusion and the corner bracket. Got it. Okay. Okay. And got it. I already have a pretty ABS profile. Okay, top view of corner. Now use the outside edge and tighten the inside. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. And we are plotting again. What? Mosquito. Okay. Let's go over this way and do the same thing. Okay. Let's see, doesn't twist. Okay. Okay. All right. Don't have that. Tighten the 4M. Do not over tighten them. This men bend the frame. Remove the caps and the back of the frame, front and back of the frame. Okay. So let's go ahead and tighten these big old M8 crazy things. Okay. 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 No rocking. We're good. We are good. So now let's pop the caps off. My print done? Oh, yeah. Oh, my minimum layer time was off. Darn you, minimum layer time. So when your minimum layer time is off with ABS, see the top of that? Bad. The small one turned out great. So we're going to have to redo that. Probably printing 2 of the tall caps at the same time. That should keep the minimum layer time safe. Because this one turned out perfect, the one when there's 2 of them going. So, whoop, there's the ABS injector cap. So let me reslice that real quick. Reslicing. Turning this thing back on. So 2 tall ones, because the ABS did not have. Tighten screws with X. Oh. Ooh, favorite print sheet. Anything textured. I like the Ulta stick myself. I'm hopping over to reslice something real quick. So we'll delete that. We'll make 2 of the tall caps. And export. And let's see here. We'll call that V2 since it's mad at me. Heading back over to that. And oh, I just hit slice. Not much to see. So 192 dot. Which printer is that? Ow! Ba, 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 ba. 122. Oop. Dropping stuff. Gray Bear, upload. Version 2, open. Boom. Okay. Printing a new injector cap while I pop off these black caps. Ulta stick. Sold by Filament One. That's been my favorite so far. Okay. Done and done. Remove the end caps. And we are still on the not silver side. So insert 16 nuts in the upper slot in the front extrusion. Now remember, front extrusion has the 2 T-nuts in the front where the LCD goes. I'm running a Pi 3 in each. This one is running 4 printers, and that one's running 2 at the moment. Normally it's running 3, but that's where the Zaribo is going to go. So let's see here. So I pop the caps off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on this side. That's the front, right? No, 6 in the... 8 in the back, 6 in the front. So 1. I didn't change the minimum layer time. What I did was I added a second object. So when you print things like ABS and they're very small, because again, this is a very small object, and no way with ABS is that going to print very easily. So what I did was I'm just printing 2 caps, so that way when it's printing between the 2, it'll take more time. Because the rest of the cap turned out perfect. Nice, strong ABS print. But at least the small one worked, so I can do the Y-axis. And the only thing I'll have issues with is the Z without the cap injector. It's not a big deal. I don't actually need the cap injector. Okay, insert the black caps back in. Okay. 6 there, and 8 in the back. Yeah, with the fan shroud, I print 4 at a time. So I printed some ABS mosquito fan shrouds. And I printed 4 of them at one time. So that basically just helps your printing with ABS. The caps are injector caps, so they screw onto this, and they have slots where the bearings are in the actual ball bearing, and it injects the grease directly to it. Yeah, Brandon, I can do that too. I thought I'd be cool and print them. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. All right, 2, 4, 6, 8. And put the caps back on. Ha! I will make it work no matter what. All right. That's done. That's done. Ooh, installing L bracket and feet. Nice. So I need 4 T-nuts. Got those. I need 3 M620s. M620s. I believe I pulled those out. Yes, I did. Here they are. M620s. And the 4 feet. And the 4 little triangle things I printed. Okay. Flip the frame upside down. Whee! Okay. Insert 2 T-nuts into the upper slots of each extrusion. I have to take the caps off again. I shouldn't have put the caps back in. Okay, T-nut time. So 1, 2. Come here, crazy pants. And 1, 2. Yeah, I'm gonna wear. Probably will. No biggie though. They have printed files for printed caps, so not complaining. Okay, so you're gonna take your. Again, this is carbon fiber PETG. It's beautiful. This goes in the corner. This goes like this, and you're gonna screw a ball foot on. Wow, that fits right in there. And I like that the textured side is down. That makes me happy. Oh, things make me happy. Okay, 4 of these. Cool. And attach a rubber foot using an M620, so I need to change the head on my tool. Thanks, Sheriff. Or Sharif. Okay. A little bit too tight. There we go. I got to remember that rubber compresses. There we go. That's better. I think I can safely put this thing back on now. Okay. And boom. Slide this thing back on. Slide it back on, Chris. There we go. Screw and rubber foot. You caused me to shave my beard off. That's not cool, man. You don't need to shave your beard off. There's enough room for all the beards. Okay. What amps do the XY Big Steppers need? They are 1.6 amp, but I'm most likely going to run them at like probably less than an amp is what I've done on most. Oop. Most of the bigger motors. Okay. Not going anywhere. And last one, I'll put the rubber or the corner piece back on. No room. This makes sense. That makes total sense. Okay. Look at that. Level as can be. Wire rod installation. What? Now there's going to be some changes here because I am running 10mm rods and these directions are for the 8. So we will figure all that craziness out. I also don't have the... Oh, I do have the injector cap that will work. So this injector cap will work for what I'm using them for. Wow, that is nice. Okay, that's really nice. That's really nice. Okay, slide this out of the way this way. And Chris needs to grab printed parts. You need... I do not need cooling if I'm running it over 1 amp. Tested it over here on a printer. I'm running... because again, it's... The 2209s actually run very cool. And I was running them at that temp, or at that amperage, about 1 amp, 1.2 amps. Neither the motors nor the steppers got too hot. Let's see here. More pieces. I'm organized, but my box is just filled with everything. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3. So I just need 1 cover. 1 more cover. I know what's in here. There it is. 4 covers, 4 wire rod holders. Everything else is good. Man. That goes together nice. Okay, wire rod mounts times 4. Wire rod covers times 4. So these are the actual wire rod holders. I mean, they're gorgeous. And look at these covers. Oh, so beautiful. CFPTG from Atomic is the greatest thing ever. 8 hex nuts. Good. And now I need different screws. So let's put away these other ones that I was using. So M612s. I can keep these out. M612s stay. M620s we're done with. And we're done with the M480, so let's find these M3 hex nuts. Here we go. Here's a bag of 33 black M3 hex nuts. And then I need M3 8s and M3 10s. That should be easy to find. Here's the M3 8s. And M3 10s. They're so well organized and so many things. This should be it, right? Yep, M3 10s and M3 8s. Got it. My phone is blowing up. Phone. Okay. And let's go on to the next step. I think I have everything. M612s, M3 hex, M3 8, M3 10s. Yep, I got everything. Insert into the wire rods. Got it. What's a Viking? Everyone is on your case with that dark red. Yeah. Aren't I done yet? Gosh. I just started. Just started, guys. Gosh. So it shows using a Self-securing hex nut. Wait. Self-securing hex nut. When I hear self-securing, I think nylock. Is it nylock? Because over here it says M3 hex nut times 8. And over here it says self-securing hex nuts. Does anyone know whether that's the actual T-nut? Or the actual just M3 hex? Or do they want me to use... the hole is really tall. Regular are correct. Okay. I have a different technique for attaching these because I don't like pinching 3D printed parts. I just use a screw. So I'm using an M3 screw right there, and I'm just going to tighten it in to the slot. So here's my one deviation from the directions. I don't like pinching it because sometimes they end up going in crooked. And then as I'm tightening, the actual nut gets buried where it needs to get buried. Rough morning, 3D Jimmy. How large is the cutting mat? This is 18 inches by 24 inches. Sorry for the freedom units. The other side's metric. Yeah, the perspective is weird because I'm on a wide angle lens, so there's a 25 millimeter Zeiss f2 lens. So as things get closer, they get big. But it allows me to see more of my desk space. So I'm just going to keep installing these sexy little hex nuts inside of these. Yeah, inch what? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the freedom units when it comes to 3D printing because it does not equate. It doesn't math as good. So this is a upgrade kit, but I didn't take any original Prusa components. I bought all the components separately. So altogether, it's about $800, so about the price of a Mark III. But you get 320 in the Z, and then you get the same 250 by 210 bed size as a normal Mark III because they're using the same bed. So it's about $510 plus shipping, US. That's like what's 1.75 millimeters in freedom units? I have no idea. 3D printing is a conspiracy to get USA to go metric. I would have figured that the conspiracy would have been like literally everything you buy. This is America, where if you don't like it, we should switch to metric anyway. All right, one last one to bury some nuts into. Nope. 0.06. Wow. You guys and your math skills over there. Someone is messaging me again. Oh, Greg is. Ooh. 3D printed supports with a marker. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Thanks, Google, for that. Should own 20 10 millimeter sockets, yeah. So once we bury these in here, set up the frame in the following position the T-nuts and the extrusion as the picture is shown. Good. All right, M3. Oh, this is my own screw. I don't need to put that back anywhere. Okay, so these go like this. These go like this. These go like this. And these go like... Oh, no. This one goes 1, 1 on the outside. 2, 2, and 2. Ha 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 ha. I figured it out. And these should just fit like... Oh, he's got the spacers built in and everything. That's just sexy. Alright, so I need to use M38 screws. And then I've got some hex scrolling down. M38, set position. Set the frame position the T-nuts in the extrusion as shown in the picture. Place a rod mount on the frame for each of the holes dedicated to the T-nuts. And M6 by 12. Now I need to do this a little bit differently because I'm using a custom board, a custom firmware. So I need to do some measurements. So... That's nice. So I'm just going to pop all these in here for now. And I'll take care of the rest later. Man, these came out nice. They came out so pretty. Pretty parts are the best parts. What's up, 3D Obsession? Okay. Okay. Sliding around nice and smooth. So. What's up, Dennis Day? Still struggling? You quit that nonsense. No struggle bus for you, buddy. All right. One more. How did it cost only $800? Well, I actually didn't include the mosquito hot end in there. I'll get an actual total price at some point. Oh, not the reptilians. All right. Everything is attached. Slides around okay. So I need some rods apparently. Specifically 320 millimeter rods. So let's grab some rods. Now I didn't print the alignment tool because I'm just going to do some measurements. Again, do as the directions say, don't do as I do. So these two long ones are the Z-axis. These two slightly longer ones are probably the X-axis. Yep. So the two shorties are the Y-axis. What's up, Mark Everetts? Boom. Wow. This should be advantageous on all because there'll be less play and less bend. One thing about the 8 millimeter rods on a standard Prusa is they can twist. So if you have any axial forces, they're going to twist. Also, the extruder is top heavy, and that can bend. So this should help with that. I will quantify that when I get a chance, but they are much thicker, and they feel like a gosh darn weapon in my hand. Oh gosh darned. Look at me. Let's see here. Y-rod alignment tool. That's not going to happen. Oh, it pops in so nice. Look at that. And then those things slide around if they weren't too tight. There we go. Look at that. Wow, that actually stays in nice and straight. Look at that. This one's also a little tight here. Loosen that up a little bit. Da, 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 da. There we go. I will. Maybe there might be an After Dark stream. Oop. Okay, scrolling down. Installation of the heated bed carriage. Lube. Pieces. All right. Let's put this thing back. Put these hex nuts back. Oh, I spilled them all in the bag. I'm a naughty kid. Naughty kid. So we got some bearing blocks. Now the question is, do I want to attach the... GT3 is just the third revision of the Gates belt. GT3 belt, I got my injector. All right. I don't need these. I don't need these. Again, there's some changes because this is a different assembly guide. A Y motor. Hey, look at that. Got it. And I got all that. G2G. Okay, let's grab the printed parts. So we've got a thingy that looks like this. And a belt holder that looks like... Where's that belt holder? Aha! Belt holder looks like this. And I need a snake head thingy. Wherever that bad boy went off to. Where are you? There it is. One of these. For the tensioner. Tensioner. Injector cap. Okay. So this is the part where it gets a little different because we are using, instead of ball linear bearings, we're using bearing blocks. So we're going to bust out these bearing blocks. We have this injector cap. We're going to open up our lubricant here. Install our injector cap. So now we have an injector cap. So we can insert it and squeeze. Yeah, those are the tall ones. All right, let's get the Nefi out. Uno. Recycling is that way. And yes, there's a recycling bin right there. It's just that one I already cut because I want to look at them yesterday. Thank you, Rico. Injectors for the bearings only? What? Oh. You sure? Sure I can't use them for anything else? Like a turkey injector? I can put some nice grease inside of my turkey? Okay. And you'll see inside, you can see the bearing tracks. And you just line up the injector with those. Brilliant. Rinse and repeat, guys. Rinse and repeat. One more. There might be some light lubrication grease in there, But Masumi uses synthetic, so I'm going to go ahead and run with it. Because if I was going to clean them out, I probably should have started that earlier. Okay. And then we'll take a 10 millimeter rod here. And I like to run them a few times to get the... Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. There is like no play in there. That is nice. Run it a few times, get the excess grease out, run the rollers. See? And then the extra grease comes off. It's like snot. Boom. All right. Here's where it gets tricky. There is... So instead of Prusa spacers, I use brass standoffs. And this is the custom milled, very flat carriage from Zaribo. And you can see it's got holes to line up the bearing blocks. So let's see here. Yep, just need some screws. Let's figure out what size screws I need for this. See if I got any message from Wolfgang or anything. Nope. So we're going to figure out what screws I need. Those are thicker screws. Let's find out here. M518s. Let's see, M6, M3, M8, M3s. It might be somewhere else in the bag. Wait, what's this? Aha! Boom. Found them. Just gotta go looking. All right. Let's go ahead and double check. Yep, that's them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to loosely attach these so they don't go sliding around everywhere. I'll just put them in the corners. Oh, there's washers. Didn't realize there's washers. Please use the M5 washers. Got it. That one actually had a washer attached to it, and I was like, oh yeah. We're learning. I go to McMaster-Carr. If you're going to buy metric anything, you go to McMaster-Carr if you're in the United States. Are they labeled like the Prusa bags for the... Yes, they are labeled. Everything is labeled nicely and neatly. Okay. Gonna keep putting on these things. So yeah, Austin, definitely go to McMaster-Carr. They have everything metric. Yeah, you're going to end up buying so many things you didn't know you wanted because they sell everything. Well, Thorsten, I'm a special. He knew that I'm an American, so I can't just go, yep, that's one of these. Even though I do have one of these fancy, like I can put the bolt up to it, tells me the length, and I've got the holes cut out so I can tell you what the thread size is. If you have, you can use some screw locks as well. What? I do not have any screw locks. Remember, I'm an American, so metric screw locks are probably not going to be anywhere near me. Hey, no problem, Austin. Gracias for the tip. For the tip. Okay. That is attached. I've got a little bit of grease on me. So I'm going to slide these bad boys in. I've already got my fancy, as you can see, the brass spacers. I like those because they don't slide around. I attached those earlier because I try to tighten them down equally, and that just takes a while. So they're all tightened down to my specifications. What's up, Devin? All right. I'm guessing you probably want me to attach some things. Nope. Nope. When does the bottom... Oh, that goes on later. Got it. Okay. Just making sure I'm not attaching the belt holder on there. So 2 bearings on the left, 1 bearing on the right. What's up, Michael? Yes. And some Home Depots, well, Home Depot and Lowe's, they carry like some minor. Holy crack fiend. Wow, that is quiet. I'm going to run them a few times, get some of the excess grease out. That is like linear rail smooth. That is some sexiness right there. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. So we're going to get some of the excess grease off. That's why you always run these a few times. You can also tell if you have any bad bearings. But that is it has a much different audible sound than your standard 8mm and Prusa linear bearings. I'm going to run out of paper towels before the end of this, as I spill grease on everything. Man, that is a different feeling. That is a different feeling. I wish I had like a gauge to tell me how much pressure that takes to push and pull it. And it's not even a line. Like I haven't aligned anything. I'm just dicking around right now. So open. Come on. Come on. There we go. Should be pretty close to center. Don't ask me why I'm centering it. Because I'm running the SKR board, I got to do things just a little bit differently. Because I'm not aligning for Prusa's stuff. So because I'm not aligning it for Prusa's stuff, so 69mm is center. Yep. So I just try to get the bed centered, and then I'll check later to see where the nozzle lines up, and I'll make my G-code or my firmware work with what I set. Okay. So this might work, this might not. Okay. Loosen that up a whole bunch. Oh my gosh, so smooth. Quality parts. That is correct. Okay. Dang! 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 That is ridiculously smooth. Sorry, I'm just like mesmerized by how smooth this thing is. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's just redonkulous. Uh-oh. Someone got some dark cherry red CFPTG. Welcome to the club. It's a good club to be in. Oh. Oh. Let's see here. Chris needs a tool out of here. If you were happy sliding, yeah. Basically. Looks like that's going to be a 3mm. It is going to be a 3mm. Dun dun da 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 dun dun. How's the print doing? Print's doing great. You missed the start. No. All right, we're going to start over. I'm going to take this thing all apart on live stream and see how we do. No, we're not going to do that. That's silly. It's heavy. It's very heavy right now with the bearing blocks and everything. Looks like there's 3 extra washers and 1 extra screw. Okay. I'm getting everything flush right now. And then we'll keep the bearings nice and aligned. There's a little bit of space so that way they can move and stay aligned to the rods. Practice does make perfect. So maybe I'll have to build more of these. What's up, Thomas? Okay, do a little star pattern goodness. Okay. Jeez Louise. That's just amazing. If you practice poorly. Perfect practice. Oh, Mr. Buttram. Okay. So let's go ahead and do some last minute alignment goodness. Wingman, Robbie Mack. There we go. It is possible. You just have to steal some bits. What's up, Mark John? I did lube the bearings. Oh man, there is no twist. Yeah, there's nothing. That is smooth as silk, no twist. Man, that is a nice setup right there. This is going to be a fun printer for sure. I didn't even follow any directions here because these directions don't work for me. Ah, here we go. Attaching a motor. All right, so we need a motor. Looks like the wire goes out the back. Yeah, looks like the wire then goes out the back. That part is underneath. This goes here like so. Look at that. And this would attach like so. Well, this is the wrong side, but it would attach like that. Okay. We good. We good. So we need use 4 M3 washers and M310s. Ah, here's our M310s, and we need some M3 washers. Parts bag, where'd I put you? This is what happens when Chris builds stuff. Sometimes he sets things down in awkward places. There it is. Oh, these are plastic washers. Here's some metal washers. Ah, yes. It does, Mr. Jimmy. So, black M3 washers. And an M310. That's an M38. M310. Flush with the flat side of the pulley. Nice. That makes it easy. You know, it's funny, I didn't even measure if this motor would fit. But it does. Chris is a happy kid. Alright. M3. There we go. What's up, Robert Reynolds? You're not allowed to do yard work. No yard work for anybody. Alright. I'm going to get 2 corners in. That'll get me started in here. Awesome. Awesome. Now let's get the other 2. Now, mind you, I did not eat lunch. And my tummy is starting to rumble. So the pressure is on to finish this before I starve to death. Because I am a weak, tiny man. Dun, 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 dun. Man, this is going to look so nice. Ooh, 105. That sounds very unpleasant. I don't know why anyone would want to do that. Okay, let's tighten these things down. Again, star pattern. Boom. Put the pulley on. And let's get the right screwdriver so we can loosen these set screws. Now, I do have a taller motor, and I believe my spindle is taller, so I won't know what the proper height is on these until later. Uh-oh, got mail from Joseph. What? Okay, and then I need M612s. M612s. Boom. Boom. And... oh, firmware is released. Oh, new info on the XL. That's sexy. Okay. Okay, not tightening this thing down fully. It clears. That's so cool. Okay, scrolling down. Idler assembly. It comes with those things. Are the smooth idlers in this bag? Yes, they are. 16-tooth smooth idlers. And they come with the little roddies. Looks more like Marlin SKR. All right, come here, one pulley and one magic rod. Got it. So they've got these little things that you're going to clamp your smooth idler into. One side's got a bigger hole. Ooh, just fit. Look at that. So now this is your adjustable pulley arm for your Y-axis. Okay, and then a self-locking nut. So let's find some self-locking nuts in our bag of goodies. Self-locking nuts. There they are. Good old Nylocks. And always put the flat side on the side of penetration. Okay. Insert. Nice fit. Adios, Dan. I'm going to take a drink of water here. See ya, Thorsten. Thanks for coming by. Okay, and then we got our little predator mouth looking thing here. Let me just fix up a little print imperfection. I had one string that apparently I didn't fix. By the way, the printing was very easy. Had no issues printing this thing. I actually think I didn't use any supports. Even though I was told to use supports, I just kind of ignored it. And it printed fine without them, but you may want to. Attach the Y-belt tensioner in the front of the extrusion. Got it. Don't tell me. M612s? M612s. See you, Ray. Oh, Five Guys Burger sounds delicious. Man. I had some of those not too long ago. Okay. And tighten that down. Tighten that down. Oh yeah, nice and sturdy. All right. Dun dun dun. Cut the provided GT3 belt into two pieces of about 1 meter. The two pieces are for the X and Y. So let me grab some GT3 belt. I had some GT3 belt looped stuff. Won't work because it's, you know, but I bring my own. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Okay, you may use a larger slot screwdriver to gently push the belt in. Okay, let's get this. So this is the holder. This bad boy is the belt holder. So let's see, leave the loose adjusted position later. Cut the provided GT, blah, blah, blah. Use half the available teeth, insert the belt into the slot. Easy enough. Oh, wow, that fits perfectly. I'm going to get a, I'll just use one of these smaller and drive that all the way in. Okay, one last good push should get it in there. Okay, that's in there. Insert 2 M316 screws. I did not grab those yet. M316s. Ooh, Culver's is also delicious, and I have one near me. I have a Five Guys near me and a Culver's. 16, M318. I will say this uses a lot more screws. M314. But it includes all of them. Flathead, flathead, M318, M38, M322s, M340s. There it is, M316s. All right. Pay attention to the orientation of the belt holder. The side with the fastened belt should be the side with the carriage with one bearing. One bearing. Gotcha. Okay. This makes sense. Wait. This fastens from the top. That's sexy. No. Wait. What? Oh, there's a little change. I see a nut in this. What's the change? What do I do? With this carriage, the belt holder is screwed from below. Okay. So a nylock gets installed underneath here. An M312. Got it. Wait, no nut is needed. This carriage has threaded holes. Oh! Okay. So I use an M312 from underneath. Okay, so there's a difference. I got you. M312. Let's see, so M312 cap screw. That's a flathead. M310. M314. M322. Okay. Black nuts. Okay. Gonna get rid of the bags I'm not using. That's recycling. 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 Not recycling. M312s. Oh, wait. I think these are what these are. Nope, those are 16s that I pulled. Okay, I'm just going to grab some M312s from here. And screw that in. Oh, yeah. Speeding up the process. Don't have to be black. It's fine by me. There we go. And then we'll stand it up like this. Let that carriage come down like so. And the side with the belt is the side that has the one bearing block. Okay. We can do it. Got it. Wow. Okay. 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 This belt goes around this. This goes around this way. And this would go this way. Come on down to The Price is Right. Hooah! All right. Okay. We'll align that motor later. So do that. Do that. And let's go through this bad boy. Let's see here. Okay. This goes like this. And it inserts like this. M318 in the housing. M318. I know where that is. That's in this bag. M318. Let's see, 22. Wait. M320s. Oh, so close. There it is, M318s. No washers? Nope, no washer. Okay. And let's insert. Oh. Yeah, I definitely want that. I prefer having a washer there. Okay. Get that partially attached. Let's align some things. Okay, I'm going to align this back piece real quick. Make my life easier. Okay, just a loose alignment there. Okay. Flipping it up. Okay, and let's cut it. It's always a fun part, aligning the belts and stuff. Okay. Get in the hole! Yeah, so all I'm doing is sliding the teeth into the little slotted part. And I'll use a small tool to force thread. I'm going to flip it upside down. This will make my life easier. There we go. Using this bad boy and just inject. Inject. Nice, perfect fit. Okay, now I'm going to line the belt. So, loosen this up. Loosen that up. Yep, that slides now. Okay. Oop. So you can see what I'm seeing back here. You can see that belt path right there. Nice and aligned. Okay. Oh yeah, we good. Okay, now let's make sure I got the height of this pulley correct. Did I drop that tool? No. It is right here. Because my arm... Oh yeah, it's parallel to the holder. Oh yeah. That's nice. I'll give a... Oh yeah. Oh, so smooth. So pretty. Okay. That's done, that's done, that's done. That's done. What do we got here? I will do that later. Screw in with M310s. M310. Wow, that fits on perfectly. Okay. M310. So we're basically just putting these caps on to cover the rods so that way they don't come off, which is nice. No, Zaribo does not use zip ties to hold down the rods, which is a bonus. People always complain about Prusa and their zip ties. Zaribo does not use zip ties to hold critical things. I don't believe zip ties are a bad thing. They're actually really strong and durable, and they can hold a pretty massive amount of pressure before they snap. So they're sound devices, but it just looks way cleaner putting these caps on. Especially if you're going to change anything on the printer, removing the caps to remove them is a lot better than snipping a bunch of cable ties, zip ties. Man, this looks nice. It's completely different look, like going from a Bear to a Zaribo. Completely different. Definitely not in a bad way. So with the caps installed, you have this nice sleek top, and you can access them very easily. Oh, I just lost a screw that I'll probably need later. Hopefully they send extras. Structural zip ties. Hashtag. All right. How's my print going over there? Oh yeah, much better. Screen says 41 minutes left. Oh man. 41 minutes left. I don't know if I can handle that. Raise your hand if you're a fan of not using zip ties to hold down your wire rods. Okay. It is a little bit more work, but my opinion is a little bit different because I've only built one Zaribo. So when you start building things, you find those little tricks that make assembly much easier. So, and I haven't had a chance to really find those tricks just yet. So once I have more time and more experience, I'll be able to give a more definite answer to that question. What did I drop? The only downfall of having these floors. Once it hits concrete, it bounces and goes everywhere. So hopefully that wasn't a critical part that I need right now. All right, no more zip ties. So now you can see from my angle what I have. I mean, look at that. This is going to be the stealth Zaribo. Stealthabo. And again, this is their own plate. Nice and smooth. So, good to go. What's next? Oh, Z-axis. I can do that. So I need two 45-degree angles. Okay, let's go ahead and make some room here. Put up a couple gummy bears in my mouth. I haven't eaten enough. All right, I'm back. That was a delicious handful of gummy bears. Well needed. Okay. So I need four Well, I don't need 4. I need the bag of T-nuts. Bag o' T-nuts. Oh, I got this leftover GT3 belt that I can't use. Okay, that goes there. This will go in the tool drawer. This will go in the tool drawer. Same with that. Okay. Chris is looking for the bag o' T-nuts. He had them here. Oh, man. Phone is blowing up. Nothing that I need to look at. Put the phone in this drawer over here. Did your lube injector have a ridge towards the top close to the round part? A ridge? No. Not that I know of. They're in the Haribo bag. I wish. I'm going to stick another face full of Haribos while I try to figure out where my T-nuts went. Got it. That's a good lunch. Okay. They're in the T-nut bag. That's correct. So T-nuts, M312, 4 of those, or 8 of those. M316s. You know, I'm just going to line these up over here. This might make my life easier. Ooh, M38s. Some long M330s. Some M312s. Hey, that's what I was looking for. Some square nuts. Cap screw somethings. Just gonna keep laying these out here with the labels up. That way I don't just keep digging through the bag. Okay. That will do. Hey, it's Shauna from Slice. What up, Shauna? Are you taking a break? Lunch break to watch Chris build a Zaribo with a Mosquito BMG hot end? What's up, Lenny? Dude, this is a really stable frame. This is redonkulous. Let's see, M312 times 8. Let's see here, M312. Put these M38s back. Got some plastic washers. We'll put that over here. Those are my extra bits from the bearing blocks. Okay, M840s. Those are the super long Big O's. There they are, M840. Corner bracket times 2. Look at that. I got those. Z-motor mounts. I got those. I got a couple of those. Yeah. Beautiful Z-motor mounts. Big chunky dogs. Okay. Scrolling down. Note you must prepare both the Z-motor mounts like this. Insert an M612 screw into the back of the holder. Oh, M612. Here we go. With a T-nut. What's up, Greg? So this goes here. This goes here. Come on, get in that hole. Pretend that's where you want to live. Okay. Okay. And then some T-nut action. T-nut action. Okay, T-nut and T-nut. So basically, you're just pre-inserting those T-nuts on the part so you can just slide them in. And then my 2 angle brackets need the same with M612. Listening from work. Wonder how many people don't get as much work done because they're like, oh man, Chris is streaming. Looks like 109 of you. Oh goodness, there's a lot of you in here. I guess don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And don't forget to say hi to Shauna from Slice. Yep, Keith, this is my job for now. All right, now continue with the XY frame assembled so far. Make sure the T-nuts are in the front and back of the hole. Perfect. I will do that. And then we're going to shove some rods into places. So we need the tallest extrusion. And these are pre-tapped. If I can get that to focus. Pre-tapped already, so there's already a screw thread there. I can prove that by grabbing one of these frickin' chunky dogs. Chunk dog! So yeah, there's your already pre-threaded for those chunk dog screws. To give you an idea how chunky these screws are, there's an M3, there's a chunk dog screw. There's a lot of chunk dog screw. We're all in the office watching your stream. All right, it's threaded on both sides, so you don't need to worry about that. One T-nut on either side. Begin inserting. Only tighten loosely. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need the giganto bit for this one. Needs a whole 6mm bit. That is an that is a 6mm hex whatever jobber. Get in there loose. There we go. Guessing do the other side too, right? Yeah, I'm gonna do the other side too. Whatever. Sorry, directions. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Not really. Got the whole Slice engineering team in here. You guys ready for your stream tomorrow morning? No, that's Saturday morning you guys are streaming. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm doing this stream early. I was going to do this Friday, but decided it would be better to do on a day where it's raining, because tomorrow, if it doesn't rain, I'd rather do stuff outside. Okay, keep going, keep going. There we go. It's loose. Okay. And then we're sliding that on the front and sliding that on the back. So this slides this way from the back. Boom. This slides, make sure you put it the right direction. So this is the one that goes on the right-hand side, because you want the smooth rod on the outside. So this goes like a so. Okay. And this one goes like a so. Okay. And this one goes like a so. Look at that. That's just awesome. Okay, slide, blah, blah, blah. Make sure the corner bracket and the motor sit flush to the Y-frame and fasten the M612 so they're attached to the T-nuts. Gotcha. Now, one thing I'm going to do is raise that up a little bit. Drop that in there. And I have to lower the size of this down to the 5mm. Okay. Up, 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 and away. Man, I think Slice should design a way to install the copperhead on the Mini. Okay. Now install the bottom one. Got it. M312s. Getting good. Getting good. Oh. Come here, buddy. Okay, slide that bad boy in there. Come on now. Insert yourself. There it is. Uh-oh. Mr. Jacob is in there doing his thing. Now comes another important step. In order to get the square frame, needs to ensure that both Z-axes have the same distance to the back. Use the alignment tool. Pfft. Chris doesn't have an alignment tool, but what he does have is a set of calipers, so he'll make sure that they're the same length. All right. Okay. And let's see here. Use the alignment tool, slide the extrusion to the back. Yep. Fasten the corner bracket with the, yep. Okay. Got you. If Chris built it, it would be a bear de bow. I don't know about all that. I don't know what I'd call it. Okay. Okay. Let's see how square that still is. Perfectly square, actually, which is insanity. Insanity! Okay, where's that dang nut? There it is. Yep. Man, that lines up like sexiness. Okay. Look at me already grabbing the top like there's a top on it. Ha 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 ha. Doesn't exist yet. Man, not a single ounce of light passes through. Dan! Mr. Dan 3D in the house. Yeah, that is perfect. That is perfect. All right. And then we M612s. Okay, come on. Get lined up there. Okay. I keep wanting to grab the top of the frame, but there's no top of the frame yet. Silly Chris. Okay. And one last M312. Hold this motor mount down. Okay. Yep, it looks like that. Ooh, Z motors and rod installation. I like this. So right now we are here. We have the Y-axis completely assembled. And here are your motor mounts and your pulley tightener and your beautiful cap. Look at those caps. They're just so beautiful. My beefy LDO motor works. Oh, so close to being done. And the print is turning out beautiful. Just beautiful. What's next here? So we need to do some things. We need some M310s, which I should have very close to me. M330, M310s. And washers, which I have right here. Got some washers. And I need the little trapezoidal nut cappy thingies to block stuff from falling in. So that's easy enough. One, come on, where's number two? There's number two. There's number two. Okay. And some Z motors. Tall Z motors. Oh yeah. Some tall Z motors. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm doing with my copperheads. That's just... Mine came in, I'm just sitting there like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? Alright, so the one with the longer wire goes on the side that's furthest away from home plate. Oh, should probably turn the wires the right orientation. Boom. And... boom. What? Do you fitted all of your bears out? Yes, all of my bears have SKRs. All of my Prusas are now bears, besides my Mini. So, yep. All right, let's take a look here. Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Cables go in the back. Oh, yeah, there's a slot back there. Look at that. There's a little slot for the cable to go. Well, that's cute. I didn't even notice that. See, that's why you're here, Wolfgang. There's little tucky holes for all the wiring. That's beautiful. Just beautiful, man. Bear hopper. It would be nice to have a really... There is a Bear extruder with all the goodies for the Hemera. Not a super fan of the Hemera myself. Like, I just don't see it. I mean, I have one. It's on the printer you can't see. It's over there. My camera's tilted. Well, my camera's shortened because of the... if I hide... Let's see. Remove from stream. Yep, there it is. So this one has a Hemera on it. Everyone should build something. It's that time of year where it's just like, time to build goodness. Bear, a Zaribo, a whatever. They're playing 2 roles today, or do we have 2 visitors? We have a lot of visitors. We have Shauna and I think Dan, maybe? And Max? Yeah, Thomas, I have the same issues you do, man. You know, I think the Bear design has been the best one because the cooling is amazing on the Bear, the little Bear fan that's on there. That is awesome. Yeah, dude, the red frame. I love the purple and the red frame. That is some amazingness right there. Whoop, whoop. No, don't fall. What's up, Stacy Tyler? Okay, star pattern. Tighten this thing in. I'm always all about that star pattern goodness. And we're going to slide on these trapezoidal nut caps. Okay. Oh, that one's not even... I was like, why is this thing so wobbly? Why is it so wobbly? 3D ADD, yeah. Whoop, whoop. Quit trying to disappear from me. Got it. So, and this should be done. It's done. I'm gonna go kill my air filtration system. And pull this ABS printout. And this is how a proper cap should look because, yeah, it's not all messed up from too short a print time with the ABS. Looks good to me. Set that on the floor so it cools off. Keep on attach. Oh, it's so much quieter now. I don't have the fume going. Yep, no worries. Anything right now, anything mosquito, man. Like, I can't. Again, it's a use case. Like, I don't recommend everyone get a mosquito, but in terms of usability and awesomeness, it's a much better thing. Okay, why aren't you going into your hole? Oh, that's why. Motor wasn't put in there all the way. What's up, Sean? Okay. Hey, that aligns straight. All right, let's get this motor attached. You can move on to the next goodies. We are only 2 hours into the live stream. 112 viewers. Let's see. Ooh, carbon fiber PTG is the best. Star pattern it up. Boom. Okay. Cables. Cables. Scrolling down. Use M310 screws to fasten motor. Don't fasten them fully yet. After blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, gentle hammer tapping to put in these tall rods. Let's see. Not those. These. Oh, yeah, it's going to need a gentle tappy-tapperoo. Okay. Chris is going to go find his rubber mallet. Should be here somewhere. I use it often for hitting things. Dun, dun. Where did Chris put his rubber mallet? You know, if I sit down and I look behind stuff, maybe I'll find it. Nope. It's always right here. This is where I always keep my... Oh, there it is. It moved over here. Okay. What's up, Dan? Nothing new over here besides a Zaribo build. Oh my gosh, that's heavy. The more rods you attach, the heavier this thing gets. Especially when they're 10mm rods. Okay. 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 Ooh, X-axis assembly. We're getting to the good stuff. All right, we can take this frame down. Time to build an X-axis. Oh, this has a lot of parts. Okay, we need a stepper motor. Got you. Bearings. Different bearings. Does it? Yes, it has only 10mm rods. So X, Y, and Z are all 10mm rods. With giant bearings. I need 2 of those. Actually, I'll need more than that. I'll need all 4 of these bearings. Recycling. Let's see. Toothless pulley. That is in a bag right here. Toothless pulley. XY belt tensioner. I got that. There it is. Here's a motor, an idler, and anything else? Oh, I need the cable. Yep. Strain relief cable part. Okay. Let's see. So dowel pin. Yep, got the pulley right here. Plastic washers. Invisible. Here they are. M3 hex nuts. M3 hex nuts. M3 square nuts. So glad I just dumped all the stuff out here. It's much easier to find. M3 square nuts. M3 25s. M3 22s. That was close on my first grab. That's a size I typically know. This one is unlabeled, but I believe those are M3 25s or these. There's 2 bags that are unlabeled. I will check those. M3 12s. Let's put these M3 10s away. Oh, I'll need M3 10s. So M3 10s. Motor holder cover, nylock nuts. Nylock. Oh, there's nylocks. Instead of M325s, you'll need M330s. Gotcha. M330s. So I'm guessing that's what these might be. I'm guessing those are M330s that are not labeled. Oh no, M330s are right here. Which are these unlabeled ones as well. So I have extra M330s. And those are the 4, so that makes sense. M312s are the only thing I'm still looking for. M322s, M340s, M312s. Wait, M312, wrong type of screw. That was a pan head thingy, M312s. There it is, M312 cap. I think that should do it. So let's get busy. So, motor assembly. All right, we got this. This is the motor holder. So pretty in that atomic CFP-TG. So we need to attach some nuts. So insert M3 self-securing nuts into the back. Self-securing. So I'm guessing that means the, yep, Nylox. Again, I use a different method for attachment, so I'm just going to use this screw head here. Come here. To attach these in here. Extra one for the 10mm version. Yeah! Okay. Place one stepper motor in the back of the holder. Make sure the cables run through. Huh. Interesting, interesting. Huh. Those do not snap in tightly in there, so I'm just going to loosely leave those in there. M330s. Okay. That goes through this hole? Okay, so that goes through there. And I need some more Nylox over here. Yeah, those just slide out. Boo. Chris and your fat fingers. Let's see. Let me grab a really long screw here. There we go. Okay. There we go. Inserted. I can't wait to see the Doc Ock either. There we go. Okay. Oh, Dan. All right, regular M3 nuts in the top. Okay. M3 nut at the top. Okay, and then a motor. So the motor goes down, then up. Oh, this is going to be fun. So there's a nice little spot here for the wire to go. I don't have the wire attached. And I have no idea where I have my motor wires for this thing hiding. They could be anywhere, in any drawer. So I'll have to reattach that later. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. And use pliers to push as an alternative. Use, yep, to pull the nuts in. Turn the motor holder around, insert the M3 washers into the hole. Okay. You guys are silly. So, M410s. Chris, do you have the slice profile for Atomic CFPG Mark III? I should. It's not any different than the regular one. There's no difference. I know that sounds weird, but there's no difference. So, enjoy. How do these tall Zaribos print? We'll find out. It should print perfectly fine. I don't see where it would be any different. Shouldn't be any worse for sure. Thing's sturdy as heck. 120 of you crazy kids in the chat. That's amazing. Getting this thing all attached. Then you can put these giant bearings in place. For the CFPTG, yeah, they can be 0.6 to 0.8 for the CFPTG. CFPTG isn't very stringy. Yeah, definitely don't go too fast if you're going for max Z height. Okay, okay. So now we get to bust open these giant bearings. Look at that. It is one solid bearing that fits in there. Not two tiny bearings, one solid giganto bearing. Okay. Recycling, recycling. Yeah, 57 likes. What? And 120 of you in the stream? What? Sean, you get those kids. You tell them. You make them. You make them like it. Let's see. All right, let's wipe off some of this. Now, these are well packed in some what is that? Anti-rust oil. So let me go ahead and clean these things up of that on the outside, at least, for now. What's up, Paul Herman? We're going to dispose of these two very gross things. Oh, yeah, anti-rust agent has the best smell ever. Ooh, it's like WD-40 on crack. I've been cleaning some heat breaks. Let me pull those out of here. Oh, use the little nipple clamp here. Come here, guy. Oh, the old V6 and their heat breaks that needed to be cleaned all the time. I need a longer one. There's a snaky one. Okay. It's been in there for a few days, so these should be clean. All of the all that on the bottom is all the thermal pastes. All right, hold on. Oh yeah. Copious amounts of isopropyl alcohol. Good for strong bones. Please don't drink isopropyl alcohol. Dunk those in there. They have a lot of... So you see how clean it is right now. But once we get all that agitated and all the anti-rust agent comes out, it'll start to cloud up slightly. It's already starting to cloud up. Whew. Yeah, the bearing mixer. I do have one of those like medical spinners. Could use one of those. Well, that soak for a little bit. Well, that soaks for a little bit. I'm going to stuff my face with some gummy bears. No, I'm not printing yet. It didn't take long, but it's nice and cloudy. I had a blue moon yesterday on stream. That was quite delicious. I prefer my hydro. Delicious. Whoop, just spilled IPA all over my hand. Let's get one of these bearing packer greaser sticky things out. These look like long nipples. Closed loop motors would be super fun. The SKR does have the pins for that. So, what's up, 3D printing llama, Mr. Tom? Tom the llama. Dark beer is the best. Man, I wish I could drink. I don't drink that much, so drinking a dark beer with all the extra additives of alcohol to it are just like mind-blowing to my body. Yep, so these are the injectors. They got little slots that line you up for the greasy goodness. You can hear them rattle. Okay. Okay. Take off the old bearing greasing cap. The best beer is free beer. Carl with the most truthful statement of them all. Okay. This is the one that's included with the Zaribo kit. Double sealed bearings. They are injector-fied. And injector-fied. Oh, goodness, yes. Greasy, glammy goo for guts. Ugh. The grease is Super Lube, the 21030. It's the synthetic. It's in the build guide. Okay. Let's run it on these rods real quick to get most of the grease. Do this until it's smooth rolling. Some shaky free. There we go. Starts freeing up once you get all on the rollers. Let me double check. These are LMUW, so they are single sealed. 2 U's would designate double seal usually. There we go. There we go. Degunked it. Man, that's gross. Sure does working with lubricants. Let me tell you. Not really. Okay. Wipe all that stuff off. And wipe off all this excess here. And there. And here. And here. Run them on the rods again. Get any excess off. There are a lot of Chris's. I haven't seen Chris freeze yet, though. Or Chris Riley. Okay. Those bearings are ready for insertion. So let's go ahead and insert a bearing. Is there a direction they want? Ah! Greasy. Greasy. Place one stepper, turn the motor around, insert the fasten, insert one bearing from the top. Okay. Okay. Easy enough. One slimy, greasy goober guts. Hate greasing bearings. I don't have any gloves. We're so low on nitrile gloves. It's just sadness in my heart. Okay, so we need M330s to attach these bearings. M330s. There we go. I orientate them in the cross pattern. So it's all hooked up. 1 millimeter under the palm nut. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Gosh, I'm greasy. I'm going to wash my hands with some of this isopropyl alcohol. Another thing you shouldn't do. But I am a trained expert in bad things. Extra roll of paper towels over there? Yes, they are. I'm going to go grab some more paper towels. Oh, I'm back with more paper towels. He's a happy kid. Yeah, I should have some Dawn. But I really love my technique of having crazy stuff down here, you know, like a jar of isopropyl alcohol. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, long bearing. Which website? Oh, as I spilled isopropyl on the floor, it's now slippery right there. The Angry War. Oh, it still loads. Okay. Yeah, safe search. Damn you, safe search. Okay. And while that's working, I will degrease this other two bearings because we'll still have some assembly to do here. Corporate firewalls. Ugh, degreaser smell. Not my favorite. Or not degreaser. Anti-rust agent. Not my favorite smell in the world. throwing that out for anyone out there that didn't know whether or not I liked anti-rust agents. Okay. Okay. Let's put a palm nut on. And we want to use... Oh, there's washers on it. That's nice. So washers M314s. M314. Got it. Cosmoline. Ah. Okay. And some washers. Just going to dump all the washers out. Recycling side. Okay. Should I clean and lube my bearings first? Oh, yeah. I wish I also had $1 for every time someone asked me that. Okay. M3 hex. Where's my tiny knife? Purchase them 22. Yes, you should. That would be a great idea. SKR 1.3 is a very capable board. Okay, come on. Come on, girl. And sliding hex nuts into these slots is always a fun time. There it is. There it is. Got it. Smoothie wear. People actually use smoothie wear? Is that a thing? Thought that was a myth. Okay. 314. Yes, what up, Joss? I'm okay with the BT2. Like, I beta tested it. I don't think that chipset is as stable as the LPC chipsets. But that will change over time. Again, it's just a preference. There's also more features with the 1.4, so. I don't want to run smoothie wear. I want Marlin 2.0, baby. Marlin 2.0. Okay, that is all gorgeous looking. So there it is, all assembled. I got some greasy goobers on it. I'll wipe it down with some IPA later. Next up is this side. This side gets one goobery goober. AM8 to an SKR bear. That's a good setup. Oh man. Yeah, that'll be going to they'll be coming to the land of Marlin very soon as well, where you can just edit the config file. All right, and some of these can go in there. Okay, and those long nuts here. Okay. There is not a reseller out there yet. You go running for the fish. 3D Jimmy, you are hilarious, my good sir. You are gosh darned hilarious. Okay. I need to scroll down. I actually need directions. Okay, yep. Oh, what goes on the other end? Insert 2, so yep. Take 2 and 2. Don't tighten, use. Okay. Good to know. How does the heat bed work on although the bed is... No, there is not too much wattage. Heat bed works just fine. It does heat up a little slower, but it gets to the max temp and all that stuff. How stable? Very stable. I print as much as I did on my normal Prusa with a, Einstein board without any issues. So I find no stability issues whatsoever. I do not use the 5-volt fans. I upgrade them to 24-volt fans. Some mechatronics action. Nope, not getting sleepy. Don't start, Chris. 3 Jimmy is a daggum comedian. Thanks, Dan, for speaking what I was thinking. Yep, 2209 V2s. Yeah, I haven't complained yet. I'm working on it. I'll find something. I always do. I mean, it's not perfect. There's grease on this bag. I don't like it. I don't like grease. I don't know who invented this nonsense. Why can't we just put butter on all our printers? For our food-safe printers, can use pure butter. There we go. All right, that's attached. That's attached. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Okay. Look at that craziness. That's awesome. Okay. Wrong kind of grease. I enjoy the land of Greece. I also, but I just do not enjoy the movie Grease. Darn you, John Travolta, and your singing antics. All right. I'm starting to slow down. I can do this. Next up is installing some rods. So we'll probably need our little hammer goodness to get these in. Oh yeah. Hammer time. Okay. Oh, it's not all the way in yet. I'm gonna use the floor. There's a little view hole here to tell you if you've tapped it in all the way. Got it. Baby, we got it. Got it. Okay, bringing this thing down here to finish it off. Almost. A little bit more. Okay. We got some rods in there. All right. So we need to finish packing 2 more bearings. We'll put them out of our, I'll give it a shake. Remember that crystal clear water we had? Now we got lemonade. Okay. Come here. Come here, you giant bearing of doom. So these are the X-axis bearings. Oh, there's IPA getting all over my desk. Whatever will I do? Recycling. Lemonade, just like Mom used to make. Yep, Mom used to degrease bearings. So let's go ahead and put that like this. Put that here. Get our lubricant. Okay. And inject. Ugh. And inject. Gross. Big old greasy grimy gopher guts. Man, I ain't got no warm air over here. I'm in the coldness of the basement in the Midwest. All right, I'm gonna run these bearings until we get some of the grease out. They're not smooth until you do this. So do not assemble your printer until you run the bearings and they run smooth. That way you know the bearing tracks are actually moving, because you're gonna overpack them. Okay. Gross. Let me get some towel action. Okay, get some more of this goobers off. Clean this rod off. Do it again. Hot air is different than warm air, llama. You know this. Yeah. We need Dan's hot air. We need some of your hot air. Could you set an SKR board on fire for me so that way I have some nice warm air? Okay, this can actually stay at the top here. Okay, I'll do this little guy. There we go. Take that off. Clean it. There we go. All right. Small one on the bottom, big one on the top. Man, those are smooth. Get a little bit more of that grease out of this one. Florida has the hot. This is true. Florida has all the hotness right now. Okay, and then we attach this bad boy on top. Ugh. Yeah, that went in nice. Okay. Whew. That is a beautiful XA. Look at those rods, they're so thick. So thick. Oh yeah, we forgot we gotta balance the axis too. So if you don't do this, so you can actually twist it so you can see how it's cockeyed here. I like to lay it flat and then pop it straight. So that way when you insert it, it's at least somewhat straight. Which is a good thing to do. Done, done. Oh, we gotta actually attach it. All right, let's make some room. Gotta put the printer back. Gotta wash my hands again. Gotta get the hammer out of here. Probably won't need the mallet anymore. Move that out of the way. Where's my spray bottle? There's one up there. Dang, that's the only one that's nearby. I don't want to get the printer all greasy. Dude, I love these thick rods, man. All right. Doing the wrong way. Again, don't do as I do, do as I say. Don't wash your hands with IPA. Especially since I have cuts on my hand. It's not the most fantastic feeling in the world. I'm also going to degrease the table real quick. Degreasing the table. Definitely don't light a match right now. Okay. Clean. Ugh. Urgh. Ugh. Okay. Fire, fire. Huh, covers are good. Nope. Good to go. I see you, Wolfgang. What I'll do is I'll back them up a little bit, Wolfgang, and I'll drop a little bit of super glue to drop. That'll hold them in perfectly. Perfectly. Yep, yeah, no worries. I'll back them up like a half turn. I'll drop a spot of super glue on it so they stick in place. Let's see, that's good. That's good. The Z-axis top. We're getting so close, everybody. So close. All right. 2 of those, 2 caps. Recycling. Get rid of this off the camera. This is covering grease that goes in the garbage. I don't know what just fell. Is that something important? I can't tell if that was important or not, guys and gals. I'll find out later. All right. Whew. We are so close. I can feel it. All right. Caps, T-nuts, printed parts, some Z-axis tapas. Okay. All right. It does look awesome. Wait till I spin this thing around when it's all good to go. I got the 2 caps. I got those. I got the printed parts. Got the T-nuts, and those are M612s. Those should be over here. Did I put them? Nope, M612s are right here. So we should be golden. Oh. These steps are pretty normal. Now, does the Z-axis run smooth with long bearings? It does move. It does move smooth. I never had an issue with 2, but this is definitely a lot better. Yeah, Dark Cherry CFPTG, man, that needed to come out like when I was making this printer. It really did. Okay. Putting this thing on like so. Putting this thing on like so. Okay. And yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to do the video today, man. There's so much stuff I have to do videos for, so it's like, get it done. I'll wait for Zaribo to make another update in parts, and I'll reprint everything. Tear it apart and solder over. No. No. No tearing apart and starting over. That would be Captain Insano. Okay, our last piece. This must be the top because that's where the screw heads go. So you can see that they have the silvering. Oh, let me block my face. So one side is black. One side has a little bit of silvering in there for where it's cut. Thank you, Mr. AZ Cowboy 1. So let's take a look here at what we're doing. We are adding this to here, this to here, spin it around. Okay. Okay, I'll do that, and then I will tighten them loosely. Loosely tighten them. Okay. Repair these bad boys. Same thing. Yep, M612 screws. Dun 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 dun. Popping that in. Chris left time with no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no, no. Never, ever, forever, never. No, no. None of that, Mr. Keith. You quit your sass there, buddy. Okay. I already have one taller bear in the works. Ooh. Prima Selexia and Army Green. I forgot there was another company that made some colored PETG. I just prefer Atomic because it prints way better than everything else in the world. And it's made in America. America. Okay. Okay. Put that on top. Wait, really? Oh, look at that. So fancy. Oh, man. Don't waste your stuff. Okay. So we're going to do one of these. And one of these. Slide it over like that. Make a bear. I will. Okay. Okay, I'm going to skip that step and just slide that one T-nut down in there. So T-nut, you're going down there. Okay. Let me take a look at this case here that I printed. How many holes do you have to attach to? You have 2 holes to attach to. Do I need any more T-nuts for anything? I don't think I do. I don't. So I'm going to slide both. There's an extra one in here, so we'll slide that down in there for attachment purposes for my case. Oh no. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. No, I don't really buy much color fab. Like, all I ever buy now is USA brand stuff. So, Chris, go have a beer. It's been 3 hours, man. Yeah, I'm almost done. Once I finish the assembly of things, I'm going to end the stream besides the extruder. I'm going to do the extruder separate. And then I'll do a day where I'm just doing the SKR wiring. And then I'm going to do the firmware right after that. So there'll be a wiring firmware day that will also have, so yeah, wiring firmware day and extruder. No, I'm just going to be here and come back. Okay, just double checking my stuff here. Put the caps on, right? Cap should be on. Oh, no, not yet. Okay. Okay. Doing this a little bit off of the list of orders, but that's okay. Where's my tappy tap? Okay. Not big enough. Took too many taps to get a bigger one. Come on now. Come on now. Okay. Hooah. That is tall. It doesn't even fit on the screen. All right. Let's figure this out. There we go. There we go. Scroll down. Ooh, wait. Oh, almost forgot to drop that T-nut in there for the power supply. Okay. I won't have a spool holder on the top, so that's okay. All right, let's cut those nipples off again. You know, Richard Crook, I have not looked at it. So I have no input on it. Is it always dark in Norway, Thomas? Okay. Put the cappies on. Put the cappies on. Okay. And the super long screws. Oop. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. And where's my square? Where did Chris put his square? How do you lose a giant piece of metal that's L-shaped? L-shaped piece of metal. There it is. Okay. Okay. Almost there. Okay, we are a little bit cockeyed. So it is super beefy looking. There we go. Okay. Whew. What's up, Sergio? What's up, Carl? I think I have 13 printers now, and they're all... Oh, that's dead center. Dead center. And they're all Prusa style. I do have a CR, an under 5. CR. A pirouette on top of the frame. Come on. Put the GTR in the under 5. I don't think so, Keith. I don't know if I want to do that. Whew. Dun 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 dun. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Look at that. It's really pretty, and it's freaking sturdy. I mean, besides the rubber ball, the frame ain't going nowhere. Man. Look at all that. see. Where did I put that thing? Oh well, doesn't matter. Does not matter. Not your last Zaribo. Probably not. 3 slice nozzles and did not know the MK3S would fuse at. Yeah, bought me a 3 slice nozzles and did not know that the MK3S would fuss at you when you try to go bigger. Yeah, I mean, it won't fuss. It's just, God, that's a smooth axis. Man, oh man. All right. What's next? What's next? Heat bed installation. Could those printed parts and rods go on a bear? No, not at all. They're meant for 3030 T slot, so you have to redo everything for V slot. Whew. It is looking like a printer, let me tell you. All right, my hands are still a little greasy, but we can at least attach the bed. And oh yeah, perfection. Ooh, bed screws. I need that from my box of goodies. Let's see here. And I need this screwdriver. Goncalo, I am working on that right now, actually. I do have an open source printer in the works. Everybody needs more slice goodies. I don't know why anyone would think any different. Slice goodies make all the goodness. Okay, loosen that. Loosen that. Just the x-axis? I don't think so, because there's a difference in length. Good night, Thorsten. Ooh. Yeah, this is just an upgrade. I just bought all the parts to make it work. So I bought a bed, and I bought a power supply, and I bought a SKR board. Do you have no... Both my copper heads are sitting uninstalled at the moment. Ah, see, that's the trick. I installed brass. These are brass standoffs with the screw head already attached. So I'm using... Oh boy, that's really hard to show. So I use brass standoffs. You can buy them from anywhere. I bought my bag from the Amazons. So I don't have to worry about those stupid spacers falling off and sliding around and doing stuff that I don't want it to do. Oh yeah. Okay. We've got the Z-axis, we've got the X-axis, we got the Y-axis. I won't be able to wire anything yet. I'm going to do that on a different day. So I'm going to skip anything that has to do with wiring, because I can do that myself. Yeah, I can't do any of that. I can figure out the wiring without needing a diagram. There's the case. So, yeah, they're just brass motherboard standoffs. 6mm tall brass standoffs with an M3, male and female. I guess I can't even attach the power supply, because with the power supply attached, nothing would actually work. Okay, so I think that's it. That's all I can do today. Because I need to hand wire the power supply. I need to hand wire the board. I need to attach the other stuff. The extruder I'm gonna do separate. It's just a Magnum, Mosquito Magnum, so we'll attach that. There is the plates for it. Where's my box of printed parts? They can attach the carriage. Carriage. I won't attach the screen yet because that might get in the way while I'm working on stuff. So let me just grab these parts here. Put this carriage on. Let's see here. This is the top. This is the bottom. This is the top. And the bottom one I can put on later, so I can get this far. So I'll get the carriage attached and the belt. I think I can still do that. What time is it? Yeah, 8 minutes. I'll see how far I can get in 8 minutes. Oh, man. Yeah, because they're not even doing the extruder yet. Yeah, power supply assembly is already done. Well, not done, but I have to do that myself. Manually. Extruder assembly, stock extruder, mosquito, yeah! I'll do that on stream. Don't need to know any of that stuff. Bondtech extruder. So that is the mosquito one. Yep, that's the plate I have. Let's see. So they're doing that. Let's see what order they're doing stuff in. Okay, they're attaching the actual plate to the extruder. So yeah, we will stop here. All right. Whew. That was a marathon. 3.5 hours for the frame. And it is sturdy. Let's see here. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. Yep, she's sturdy. Not going anywhere. Ugh. That is the seal of approval. Whew. Oh. No way. Of course, that's how you got to test your frame. So yeah, it is sturdy. Let's talk about the build. There's a lot of little parts. So one of the things I do like about the Bear, they reuse the same part a lot. So using like it's literally 3 screws for everything. There's a lot more screws to this, which makes it a little bit more complicated. Why is it bowed in the center? So being that, I would rate the Bear more of like a 4 out of 5 in terms of ease of build, because it's a lot less parts. You're reusing stuff, so just moving things over. This would be more of a 3 out of 5. So let me put the. So yeah, it's yeah. Oh, that's my paper towel roll. I was like, what's that popping up over there? So ease of build, I would say 3 out of 5 Angry Work Hockeys, 3.5. It is a little bit more difficult. Fun rating though, yeah, super fun. This was a really fun build. It's a little bit more technical, a little slower pace. So you got to, just kind of do your thing. He stood on the printer. That's worth a few thumbs up. Yeah. Yeah, and I test my printer, like if it can't balance me, it's not sturdy enough to print. So I mean, this thing is not. The only reason it's moving is because it's got rubber feet and my table's moving, so the whole table's shaking. And I didn't feel unstable standing on it. So yeah, 4 for funness rating, 4.5 out of funness build rating. I mean, stability 4.5. Like, it had more rods to grease. Yeah. So overall, this is an amazing build right now. So at this point, I can say great quality components. Directions are pretty good. I would like more pictures. I'm one of those people that's like, when I was digging through, when I was digging through the directions with little things, I'd like to actually see the screw and the bolt and how it's attached. Some of them are kind of small. So let's see, when we go back up here, can't do any of that building. There's little things that can be done in the assembly manual to make it a little bit easier, but this is more of an advanced build. So you've got Prusa, which is the easier build, the Bear, which is the little bit more difficult, and this is the next difficult stage. So yeah, they've got things like this to show you how it's all lined up. I'd like some tighter shots and be able to zoom in and out, so that would be nice because everyone's kind of switching to that Dozeki or Dozuki, whatever that is, building thing. But the directions are clear; they make sense. Um, it is kind of weird. Like here, it shows that there's only one in, but you actually have both in because you're attached here, and there's one there. So those little things do the same for the second hole. So I just like to see the picture when people are building, especially someone that's newer. Not having that other picture probably confuse them because a lot of people don't read. They'd be like, look at this picture, and they're like, how does this work? Are they just laying it on there? Because people don't read. I didn't read some of it. I just kind of glanced over. And again, I didn't read the manual ahead of time, and I've never built one of these. But the build itself was enjoyable. I had a lot of fun building it. So when we meet up again, I will do the Mosquito BMG Magnum. I'll wire it, wire the power supply, wire the SKR board, wire in all the motors and stuff, attach the LCD screen. And so that'll be a wiring day and first, Lego level of documentation. Again, more pictures. Like that's you. I prefer ones that you can see every step in a picture. Like Prusa has those like here's screws and they go into the hole and there's lines going like, okay, 4 of these go in here. That makes it a little bit. I mean, it takes longer to make the guide, but for stupid proofing it for people, that would help. So, but the guide is fine. It works. I'm not complaining about it. It did its job. We're here. Other than that, I can't wait to get this thing started. So let's leave here, knowing that we have to do the extruder, the power supply, the SKR case, and the LCD screen. So we'll do all the wiring and the firmware on the next one, and get it booting and run tests and stuff. Because I'll need to test the senseless homing and stuff. So the firmware is going to be a long chunk, and then we'll do a printing day. So no problem, Wolfgang. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the guide. It's just that when it's someone like me who likes to skim, like I skimmed a lot of the directions. When I skim, I just miss stuff, and if I had more pictures, I wouldn't miss stuff. So it's simple enough. Again, nothing major. I don't see anything else I can do to it. So, recycling section. So I have a bunch of parts here. I can't wait. Let's do this. We stood on it, so it gets the seal of Chris's weight approval on it. Other than that, I'm gonna go eat. I have not had anything besides a bowl of cereal at 7 a.m. and it is 4 p.m. So good night, everyone. Happy modding. Stay out of trouble. And hug someone today. That's your challenge. Go find someone to hug. I don't care who it is. They're in the street. Just hug them. So good night.